Well, hi guys, it's RLC321 back again with another video build from start to finish of the RX104 FF Gundoom, made by Model Comprehend. And what we're going to focus on today is panel lining our glossed parts. Now, everything you see here, not the screwdriver, everything you see here is pretty much everything you should need to be able to do your panel lining. Ideally, this isn't very good for panel lining because what we're going to be using enamel based black paint and lighter fluid, and eventually the lighter fluid will eat through this plastic, but it's going to work for temporary for now. You're going to need cotton buds for cleaning up. You're obviously going to need your parts. This stick is what's going to be used to put paint in here. And I use the Army Painter's Insane Detail Brush because it's a very fine, as you can see, it's a very fine detail brush to get into put the panel wash inside. So, hopefully, you better see everything in shot as I do this. Yeah, famous last words that is. Okay, so, we're going to concentrate on this part here. And we're going to see how to go about it. So we just put that there. We're going to give our paint a bit of a shake, because I haven't actually. Oops, I'm shaking the camera as well. I haven't actually used this in a while. And there we go. There. And that's dripping onto here, so that's fine. We can use some of that. Put some of that paint in here. There we go. That will do nicely. Because we don't need an awful lot of paint at the moment. Just enough. I forgot how bad the enamel-based paints smell. I'm so used to working with acrylic-based paints. Right, so I'm going to pour some of this lighter fluid into here, because the idea of this is to make it really, really, really thin. And we're just going to mix and mix and mix and mix, because we want this ultra thin, guys. We don't want it thick, we don't want it anything other than really, really thin. And I think I might need a little bit more. Let's see how, yeah, a little bit more lighter fluid in there. Yeah, there, that should be just perfect. Nice and thin, as you can see. That's what we're after. So now, ideally you should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. What we're going to do, we're going to get our part here. We're going to dip our brush in there, and then we're just going to place, I don't know if we can see this here, let's see if we can get, actually I'm going to see if we can zoom in, it'll probably be easier instead of me trying to. Now hopefully you can just about see it. Let's go back a bit more, I think. There we go. So, get our paint and we're just going to dab it, oops, sorry, just in the panel line. And you can just see how it's spreading all the way through the panel line there, which is exactly what we want. Don't worry about any messes that's going to be made, any mistakes coming from outside it or anything like that, because that's going to be cleaned up. And I don't think the gloss has gone through this very well. Okay, and basically we're just going to cover the all of the panel line with this wash. This is also known as a pin wash, by the way. But you can see how it's spreading, but I really don't think my gloss work has gone too well. We'll soon see. Come on. Yeah, don't think I may have to repaint this. But we'll soon see in a minute once it dries off. There we go. So now let that dry just for a couple of minutes, literally a few minutes. And should have brought some tissue with me. Put a little bit of paint thinner, not paint thinner, lighter fluid on the Q-tip, and use a piece of kitchen towel or something like that to wipe off the excess, because you want it damp, you don't want it wet. And then very, very lightly we're going to rub the excess paint off. There. Now the only problem with this is you're going to be using a lot, and I mean a lot, of cotton buds. And just basically just gently rub off the excess and clean it off. Right, it doesn't matter about being messy at the minute. We're just going to get all the excess off as best we can. Then use the other side, because that's getting a bit more of a mess again. Don't oversaturate. And now we continue cleaning it up. This is probably not the best example. And as you can see, we're slowly, very, very slowly cleaning it up. Right. And gonna need another Q-tip. And basically just keep going until it's all nice and clean, because we don't want all of this mess in there. And there's probably better ways of doing it. You could, when you panel line, you could even I think I've pressed a little bit too hard on that. You can. I don't think I've put enough gloss on this one, but I think it's actually taken off the underlying paint as well. Right, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to see if I can get another part, which I know I've got plenty of gloss on. We'll try a different part. Right. Let's try a different. We'll try this part of the thing because I've put about 3 coats of gloss on this, so it should. So touch there. Oh yeah, that's better. That's actually now not. What's the word I'm looking for? Going too far through into the underlying area. So just do it on this one. Right, and do this here. Oh, that one was easy. And do this there. And there we go. Right, okay. So again, let it dry for a minute. I'm going to try that again. I think I'm going to have to, that other part I'm going to have to wash. Not wash, but respray, redo it. Because it's not the way I originally wanted it. But, there we go. And we just gently wipe off the excess. As you can see here, this is a lot better now. There we go. You could tell us about your relationship with Roy Richards. Well, I hired Roy Richards to dominate the battle. Would you like a chocolate? They're good to have. Thanks. I guess you could say that Mr. Richards has worked for me. There we go.
Extramarital sex to help your relationship problems.
The problem wasn't with our relationship, it was with my wife's lack of experience.
There.
Which Mr. Richards helped you with?
Yes.
First over the internet when we met with him. We participated in the sessions. And these sessions were held at Lady Heather's? Yes. Lady Heather thought it would be best if I was involved. I'm sure secrets would make the problem worse.
And
Dimitri Buckman at Lady Heather's.
Oh, I'm sorry, who? He worked for Lady Heather as well. He's also dead. Well, I don't know who Trey Buckman is. Your wife does.
I met Trey on Lady Heather's website. Our encounters were only online.
yeah. Get a little bit more.
Court was fun. I wanted more experience, variation. I made a date with Trey. He never showed up.
Okay, that's how it should look.
I'd like to get a
Let's get rid of some of this nasties here.
That will give you anything that you need.
And now for here, because we only want it left in the outer edges. And just give it a little bit of a... There we go. And that is how you panel line, not the mistake I made before. Because I'm going to have to repaint that now. So I better clean it up a little bit before I try and paint it, I suppose. Try and get rid of some of this mess. Because I'm going to have to redo the whole lot. Or I may not. Let me try something here. Let's get another, let's try see, because it's dried off a little bit. It might be, I might have done it a little bit too soon, which is a possibility. Let's see. It's getting a bit better, but I still think I'm going to have to repaint it because it's not got. It's starting to show through the underlying paint here. It's come through. It's taken off the gloss and that. So I'm definitely going to have to repaint that part. But yeah, that's how you'd panel line. That's what it'll look like. Not 100% perfect, I understand, but just keep practicing. The other way of panel lining, where did I put it now? I had it out with me. I know I did. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. The other way to panel line is with the pen. So let's try that as well. And let's try which part? Try that. We do it with this part, shall we? Right, so we're going to basically with the pen, all you need to do is draw the line straight down where the panel line is. And again, don't worry about making a mistake or going over it, because we'll be able to clean it up afterwards. She probably should have done this one before. And that goes there. Like that. Oh, bugger. It's gone a bit too far. Come on, get in there. And as I say, don't worry about making a mess, because you just wipe over the mess and get rid of it, which is perfect. And oh bugger it, I don't know if you could see any of that in shot. I do apologise guys, it's very difficult trying to do this in when you're not looking at it. There we go. So now we've done that, we're going to get our cotton bud. Again, just a really tiny thin, hardly want any amount of thinner on this at all. And again, just very lightly this time, hardly any pressure at all, and just gently rub away at it just in case it's gone over the edges. And then we should have a nice, smooth, straight line. There. And that's how the other way of panel lining. So, I'm going to continue panel lining the rest of these parts. I'm probably going to be using the pen. Let's see what else. Oh, let's try this, because this has got a lot of stuff that we could panel line. So we put it in there. Right.
Don't be afraid. Sounds pretty real. But really, you're intimate with somebody. You can't imagine life without him.
Right.
They're partners. I've loved him. That was his army. There were two other people in the car. That's what I meant. I thought we were all together.
Search and rescue found his body 100 yards down the street.
See, this where it gets a little less heroic. We found Lindsay alone in a sinking car. I tried to get Eddie out. He was unconscious. That kid kept screaming. The current was really strong. If we got swept downstream, what was I supposed to do? Get to a phone, call the cops, call the ambulance.
As you can. Actually, I think I might use this on this kit.
Eddie is my priority, not that stupid screaming.
Right, let's have a. Let's clean it up a bit. Yeah, that missed that bit. There. Now, as you can see, the difference between the two sides: one that's been panel lined, one that hasn't. Panel lined, no panel line.
Did you consider this civility before work?
Yeah, so basically they're the two ways you can panel line, and right now either way works for whichever you prefer to do. It's entirely your choice on how you decide to panel line, but it does really make the kit pop, make it all the details stand out nicely, which is really, really nice.
Yes. I'm afraid I'll need more.
And we did that. There.
Chris, I need you to write paper on Lady Heather's medical paraphernalia, specifically an insulin kit and syringes. I'm already there. I'll wait.
I think I just heard you say stop.
You lied to us, Mrs. McCoy. You said you only engaged in unwanted sex with trade partners. Your hair has a similar morphology to the hair that we found at Mr. Buckley's house.
Similar doesn't mean me.
No, DNA we also recovered under the sheets does mean you. Sounds like a physical encounter to me.
So since I pay for sex, I must also be a mother?
No, it's just that everybody who pays for sex ends up dead.
And do a bit more here.
Well, I guess I'll have to look at that. Maybe something else you might not like. 2 months ago, we were waiting for
And then what we're going to do after we've done the panel lining,
same amount.
we're going to be talking about adding the decals to this kit. And when we're going to be adding the decals, we're just going to be using the
You sold synthetic
arm of the kit, like what I'm doing now, just using the arm.
We've had our fun, but I'm stopping it now. Any other questions you have can be directed to my lawyer.
Well, not a recording television. Each track's recorded instead of
Right, little tiny bit more on there.
Happened at 5:30 p.m. Lindsay's first call was along with 10:50 coming.
Only 2 tracks are laid down during the time. Some 41 is on guitar, 10:38 drum kit. The drum track. Here's the kick drum.
and presto. We have a fully panel lined piece. Now you don't have to use black, you can use any different colour you want to use. Me personally, I prefer to use black because I think it makes the kit stand out a lot better, a lot more, I'm going to use my favourite word, nicer. So panel lining, as you can see, really easy to do. Excuse me, Namel, what one you decide to go with, be it the enamel base or the pen. They both look really good, and they both work really well on the kit and make it stand out awesomely. Alright then guys, well this is RLC321. I'm going to say good night, and I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourselves guys. Bye bye.